Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and this channel is called Talk Business with Me. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit those notification bells because in this channel we are talking about all things business. So Talk Business with Me is really my personal brand. I really love talking about personal finance, adulting, life hacks, mistakes I had, success stories that I have. And I am a full-time accountant, but I aspire to be an entrepreneur. Not so much as a content creator, but I really aspire to be an entrepreneur and make an impact on young adults and students' life, whether you're a student in high school or you're a student in college. This channel is for you. I'm going to be covering a numerous amount of topics. I've already started my college series. In this video today, as you can tell by today's title, choosing your electives. These are 5 electives that every college student, I believe, should have on their schedule. Not only are these electives going to be easy electives, but they're also going to be electives where the information in these classes are going to be helpful for the real world. So let's get right into it. So I know a lot of students, some of the classes, like, you learn certain stuff in the class and you're not going to take this to the next level. You're not going to have to know about this in the real world. But I have noticed and experienced that even though those classes, you're not going to really need them in the real world, there's still good important information to know and you'll get the credits, so you'll be able to graduate. So I also wanted to give 5 electives that I think students should have on their schedule so you can actually use these in the real world. So number 1, I would say, is personal finance. I took a personal finance class in my college and it was actually an elective. So this was a class that I took because, me being a double major, I had 2 electives, free electives, that I had to choose in the finance realm. So I had to choose 2 finance classes to be electives. And one elective I chose was personal finance. And that class really taught me everything. It talked about different taxes, tax brackets, what your taxes are going to for Social Security, tax reasons, scholarships, different scholarships for colleges, all the scholarships that a college student could apply for. They talked about FAFSA, they talked about credit, they talked about FICO score. It really talked about a vast variety of topics in personal finance, and some of these topics I still talk about today. So I think personal finance is a really good college class elective. It could be easy and not easy, but I still think the information provided in the class is very important. Next is physical education. So this class, very easy, very simple. If you need an easy elective, physical education, most of the answers are online. You probably don't even have to take that many tests. If you do have to take a test, the test is online. And the only thing that you probably have to do is once a week go to the gym and document what you do at the gym. But working out isn't very important to stay fit. So my third is a computer application class. So I say, like, an intro to computer science. So this is going to be on Excel, Microsoft Word Publisher. This class is actually an intro to computer science, whether that is coding or learning an software application like Tableau and Alteryx. Those are some softwares that a lot of companies use. That is kind of good to write on your resume that you have experience working in these softwares, because a lot of companies, some companies I know, have that as a qualification, a preferred qualification. Do you know, especially in the business aspect, Do you know Tableau? Have you worked with Alteryx? Stuff like that. So I think just getting into a software or a computer application class that is not Excel or Microsoft will be very helpful. And next, I would say a foreign language. So I know for some colleges you have to do a foreign language um, as part of your schedule, but I don't know if you have to do two, like you'll do part one and part two. Some colleges require you to have to do part one or part two. But why not broaden your horizons and not do something in Spanish, but maybe do something in another language? And last but not least, I would say public speaking. Public speaking, that was, I want to say that was a required class for me, but sometimes you can pick that as an elective. And I believe public speaking was a great class. It really helped with how you are articulating your words, how you are kinds of gathering your information to be prepared for public speaking, to be prepared for the question and answer session. So I think public speaking is very important to know and also master that, because public speaking, you're going to have to do that in interviews. You're going to have to do that when you're presenting presentations. So I think public speaking will be very, very important. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.